Hello everyone, welcome to our podcast. I'm Chester and we also have Louis and Heggen. Today we are talking about the film Spotlight. The film narrates the real-life story of the Boston Globe's investigation team. They uncover many instances of child abuse that the Catholic Church hid. The journalists talk to survivors, check all the files, and piece the puzzle together. One thing that caught my attention is how emotionally heavy the investigation is. The reporters carry the stories of victims and it clearly affects them. This links to Miller's point about emotional pressure on journalists. Another aspect is the power of the church in the community. Many people don't want to believe anything bad and even defend the institution. This relates to Simon's idea that powerful organizations can shape public perception. There are also issues in the newsroom. The reporters worry the story may be stopped because the newspaper isn't making money. This shows how journalism often faces time and resource limits. To me, Spotlight is not just a abuse film. It shows how tough real journalism is. The emotional toll, the lack of resources, and the courage needed to challenge strong entities. Now I will give it to Louis to discuss how the media industry is shown in the field life.
Thanks, Chester. I agree a lot of real issues within media industry are displayed in the film. Emotional pressure on report is one of the largest concerns. Miller elaborates that when journalists are relating on sensitive issues, they have coped with stress, fear, and mental pressure. The reporter in Spotlight also repeatedly preoccupied with victims, the community response as well as committing error. You feel how difficult the work is in them. The other problem is the manner in which information is controlled by the powerful group. Simon discussed the way institutions can define visibility, that is, institutions determine what is going to be visible and what remains hidden. That is what the church does in the movie. They guard their images and ensure that it's very hard to bring out the truth. Other things depicted in the film is the necessity of reporter to work in challenging circumstances. According to the UNESCO, journalists are usually threatened, opposed, and hindered when cover sensitive stories. In the movie, not all individuals will discuss. Documents are classified and officers attempt to postpone in the research. So, movie highlights three big issues in journalism: emotional pressure on reports, the power of institutions to hidden information, and the limited resource in newsroom. Now I will hand it over to Heggen to talk about whether these issues still happen today.
Thanks, Louis. Yes, these problems still exist today. Today, still reporters have to cope with stress, harassment, pressure, and this is a point that Miller speaks extensively of. The scenario are possibly varying, but the emotional resonance is quite close to that in Spotlight. Institutional power is also an issue. Simon details how organizations attempt to filter what the masses perceive, and in the modern day, this is even more so. Since they process social media PR teams and online presence, it's still quite possible to conceal or manipulate information by big institutions. The journalists also are still experiencing obstacles in the course of their duties. According to UNESCO reporters, tend to operate under dangerous or limited circumstances, although the treatment may be a different case to different cases. Most journalists will find it difficult to assess information or confront dominant groups. And there is the issue of financial pressure. A lot of newsrooms are now on smaller budgets, and thus long investigation become more difficult to fund. So yes, the problems depicted in Spotlight, emotional pressure, institutional control, and lack of resources remains very real even now. The movie reminds us of the importance of investigative journalism and why we should take care of journalists that attempt to bring to light the truth. Thanks for listening.